My biggest takeaway from making daily videos for a year, I made daily vlogs for all of 2018. So many takeaways, it's always hard, like biggest is always hard, but one of the biggest is from that first 100 days, for me it was 114 days, like at that point, you're just putting stuff up to put stuff up, to figure it out, you know? Like you're just hitting publish because you're learning. And that's what that whole process is about. Like that's what daily vlogging was for me. It was learning how to make online video content. And so all of those videos, like yes, they do hold some value in and of themselves, but the value of them to me was that learning process and that growing process. And if you can kind of frame it in your mind like that, I think that that's going to be really helpful.
Yeah. Cody knows Scott, and I know Scott. So like Scott is like a mutual friend, and I just shot him a message real quick on Instagram. Said, hey, what are you doing today? Or what are you doing this afternoon? Messaged right back and filmed a video real quick. So that was really cool, and it's crazy to see the amount of progress and down-to-earth people really truly are, because he's just a normal human being like I am and like you are. But because he was able to create daily vlogs and still creates amazing videos today, then it's really inspiring to see what it could turn into. So if you have someone you look up to, don't hesitate to reach out to them, see what they're doing. Who knows, maybe you can help them in some sort of way. And when you reach out to them, don't be a nuisance, don't be annoying, try and provide value to them first, and maybe they'll want to hang out with you, or vice versa. This is my first time visiting Harrisburg. It's a pretty cool city. It kind of reminds me of my hometown of Columbia, with like the state capitol and like this long kind of drawn out main street. I think it's really cool because this is like the state capitol for Harrisburg, and then you got the main street here, and then you got water on that side. There's like a big lake pond. It's really nice. Huge.
I think like anything, it comes down to practice. Like the best golfers in the world, the best athletes in the world, the best business owners in the world, they have repeatable processes. When you practice, there's reasons that you do the same routines. You get into routine because the more and more you do it, the more it becomes second nature. And then when you actually have to perform, your brain is used to doing that thing over and over, so it's easy for you to do it when you have to. And like as a video creator, if you rarely ever make videos until you actually get a job to make videos, well, you're not gonna be very good at making the videos because you've never like had to practice. You've never gotten a routine of how do I create out of something that might not seem exciting. And so the more often that you hit record, the more often that you change a setting, the more often that you edit a video, export a video, whatever, the more often you do it, the better you get at it. And video is a golden opportunity that you can do it every single day. Like video creators are crazy to not. And even if you're not doing it to like make a living or to be a YouTuber or whatever, you just got to get better. And there's too many people that sit around and just wait for an opportunity. And daily makes you better in anything you do. Tiger Woods doesn't only play golf Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He plays golf every single day to get better.
I think going to the gym on a daily basis sets a precedent for the rest of the week and a daily expectation. So knowing that absolutely every single day I'm not going to want to do the workout every single day. Like there are going to be some days where the workout's up my wheelhouse and I love it. And there's going to be some days where I just don't want to do it. And I think getting into that daily habit of doing things that you don't necessarily want to do, but always make you better, whether it's a better athlete, better mentally, better physically, it'll set yourself up for other aspects of your life. And it really crosses over into that, whether it's work, whether it's relationships, whether it's, just friendships in general. You're going to be more used to doing the hard things, and you're going to be more kind of comfortable with being in that uncomfortable state. So that's why I go to the gym every day. I also just love it.
In the state of Pennsylvania, they have these things called inspections and emissions tests, and you have to get them done for your vehicle every single year. That's what I'm doing this morning. I'm bringing it to our friends over here at Austin's Auto Service in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and they're doing it for me first thing this morning. My car was just there, and they just pulled it in. They're gonna go do the tests. Hopefully nothing's wrong with it. It's always a good thing to think about whenever you're like in a different setting or any kind of on the move offices or like setup space that you're working at. It's always good to like remember, try and have the best posture. If you kind of think about it sometimes and just try and adjust your posture a little bit, it might save you years on your back.
There you go.
Good to go?
You're all set.
Sweet, thank you so much.
No problem.
See you guys. Feel like a brand new man with a brand new car. Finally got like all the legal stuff and registration, title, tag, blah 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 about my car. Legal for Pennsylvania. We're good to go. And we're at the office. And to point out the weeds that I was talking about last week, they're all gone. I guess somebody got tired of them and finally cleaned them up. They were huge. Leaving the office now. We're headed to intros, outros. Had fun at the office. Good to see everybody. And had some good lunch from Cali Burrito. This place is delicious. I really hope Sony fixes their like flip LCD like glitch thing sometime soon, because it's really annoying, especially like if you vlog, set the camera down and just talk to it. It's kind of annoying because I always have to push it and flip it back out. I will say one thing about the Sony A7C. I don't know if I should or I need to get an ND or a variable ND, but the shutter only goes up to 1/4000, This camera is just amazing. Other than that, it's not a world ender, but it's just little things. If I want to go through the trouble of worrying about it all the time and taking it off when I don't need it, putting it back on when I do need it, whether or not like cranking the shutter really makes a difference. And all shutter speed really is just the blurriness. So if I were to shake my hand just like this, a lot of the times if you're at a higher shutter speed, you're able to see it, like see my fingers and the motion blur that's happening between them. But if I was at 1/50, which I will get to, and we'll go to 1/50 and then drop down the f-stop just to make the exposure difference, and you should be seeing like more motion blur in my hand. That's basically shutter speed in about a 30-second explanation. While I'm waiting for this video to export, let's talk daily videos, daily content every single day. There are parts of me that think that it's a bad and a good thing to post daily content. And I was able to do it for 24 days. And some of my reflections and thoughts after doing it for 24 days, I was able to upload a video. Some days were better than others. Some days were worse. Learning more about my process of shooting, editing, and uploading, no matter what. Me and my good friend Scott McKenna, we always kind of like talking about certain aspects of YouTube and just the different nuances it has going on, and thinking about quality versus quantity. I know Scott's probably talked about this in plenty of his videos, and we were talking about it, and it makes a lot of sense. Do you take the chance of sacrificing quality by just uploading daily, or do you try and make your daily videos to a certain tier of quality for you, or else you won't post? I feel like it's just like a kind of like a seesaw, or like a hamster running on a exercise wheel, just keep on going around in that circle. I feel like it's just finding that good balance for you. With a lot of things in life, not everything is a one size fits all. So if one person posts every single day, that's not going to work for everybody else. Everybody else could find more of a balance in their life, posting 2 times a week, 3 times a week, or even once a month. I've seen some creators just post once a month, once a week, and it's just kind of all over the place. I feel like it was a good experiment for me to upload 24 days in a row, and I encourage people to create as much as they can. It also comes with like a price. You sacrifice time, you sacrifice things, whatever it may be. It just comes with the ebbs and flows of life, I guess. So if you are able to post every single day, and if it's a quality video, and if it represents your brand well, do it. If you're not, that's okay too. Posting every single day really helped me to forcefully, not in a bad way, but forcefully make me think about what to talk about, what to film, what to edit, and what to upload. I will say, like I said, a couple uploads weren't my favorite, but that's okay. I ultimately think that me uploading daily for 24 days really helped me kind of kick procrastination to the curb and say, hey, goodbye to procrastination. We're filming, we're editing, we're uploading today, no matter what. But for me, if I were to like overthink the quality aspect of it, nothing gets uploaded. The more you work out each and every single day, the easier your workouts will get. And not as like you're trying to make them easy, but that's where you would, if they start to become easier, that's when you're able to like increase your workout, whether it's like you work out longer, you work out harder, you do more sets, you do more reps. I feel like I can really compare that to filming editing and uploading videos for YouTube. Whether it's talking about filmmaking, shutter speed, aperture, ISO, exposure, white balance, cameras, lenses, tripods, lighting, microphones. The more I talk about it, the more I create videos, the faster I get at editing, the faster I get at uploading, and the better I become as a video content creator. Whenever you go out running for the first time ever, you're not gonna run a marathon. You're gonna run maybe down the street and back, maybe a couple laps around a track, and then you stop. The key to it is the next day you come back out and you run a little farther. That constant process of thinking of ideas to tell a story through video and being able to post it and share it to YouTube. I think a variable ND would be really helpful in the idea that I wouldn't have to stop down my aperture and just make everything in focus really. But I think it would just be troublesome of me having to worry about it and carry it in my bag all the time. I don't know, I've never done it before. Do you just keep like the variable ND on your camera at all times? And then unless it's like super evening or nighttime and then you take it off? I don't know.